The three laws of motion are fundamental principles in classical mechanics formulated by Sir Isaac Newton in the 17th century. They describe how objects move and interact with each other in response to forces. Here are Newton's three laws of motion. Newton's first law of motion, law of inertia. An object at rest tends to stay at rest, and an object in motion tends to stay in motion with the same speed and in the same direction unless acted upon by an unbalanced external force. In other words, objects will not change their state of motion, either at rest or in constant motion, unless a force is applied to them. This law essentially describes the concept of inertia, where an object's resistance to changes in its motion depends on its mass. Newton's second law of motion, law of acceleration. The acceleration of an object is directly proportional to the net force acting on it and inversely proportional to its mass. Mathematically, this is expressed as F equals ma, where F represents the force applied, m represents the mass of the object, and a represents the resulting acceleration. This law explains how the velocity of an object changes when a force is applied to it. A larger force or a smaller mass will result in a greater acceleration. Newton's third law of motion, action-reaction law. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. This means that whenever one object exerts a force on another object, the second object exerts an equal force in the opposite direction.